Long ago, in the heart of the great Odido kingdom, a prophecy was spoken by the oracle of the community. Born under the twin moons, 2 sons shall rise. One shall rule with truth, the other with lies. But only the heart that remains pure will wear the golden crown. King Ibuka, the wise and aging ruler of the kingdom, had 2 sons, identical twins named Obina and Oji. Though their faces mirrored each other, their hearts were as different as night and day. Obina was known for his kindness, honesty, and wisdom. He was loved by the people, for he treated all with fairness and respect. Oji, on the other hand, was ambitious, cunning, and eager for power. He envied his brother's reputation and sought to win the throne by any means possible. The king, aware of the prophecy, knew that only one of his sons could rule. But how could he determine which one possessed the heart of a true king? One evening, the old king gathered his council of chiefs and called on his sons and announced a challenge. To prove your worthiness, you must embark on a journey. You will travel across the lands and return with the most precious treasure, one that will bring prosperity to our people. Whosoever returns with the greatest treasure shall inherit the throne. The next morning, the twin princes set off on their journey, each taking a different path, one guided by truth, the other by deception. Obina chose a rugged path that led through dense forests, across treacherous rivers, and over steep mountains. It was a journey filled with hardships, but he embraced every challenge with patience and courage. Oji, seeking an easier route, chose the well-traveled merchant roads, where he could exploit others to reach his goal. He cared not for the lessons of the journey, only for the prize at the end. On their separate paths, each prince encountered trials that would test their true nature. After many days of travel, Obina arrived at a strange village where the people only repeated what was spoken to them. When he asked for water, they merely echoed, "Water, water." When he asked for shelter, they whispered back, "Shelter, shelter." Confused, Obina sought out the village elders, who told him their sorrowful tale. Long ago, their ancestors had broken a sacred oath to the gods, and as punishment, their voices were taken from them. Now, they could only mimic the words of others, unable to speak their own thoughts. Obina, moved by their plight, vowed to find a cure. He asked what they needed, and the elders told him of a sacred fruit that could break the curse, hidden deep within the forbidden grove. Meanwhile, Oji also arrived at the village of Echoes. He found their condition amusing and saw no reason to help them. Instead, he took advantage of their inability to resist and tricked a local merchant into giving him gold and supplies. With his stolen wealth, he continued on his way, believing he was growing closer to winning the throne. As Obina ventured deeper into the land, he came upon a cave where a glowing mirror stood, guarded by an old woman with silver eyes. "This is the mirror of truth," she said. "It shows not your face, but your soul. Look into it, and you shall see who you truly are." Obina gazed into the mirror. Instead of his reflection, he saw an image of himself tending to the wounded, protecting the weak, and restoring peace to the land. The vision filled him with resolve, and he bowed to the old woman in gratitude before continuing his journey. When Oji reached the same cave, the old woman offered him the same opportunity. But he hesitated. Deep inside, he feared what the mirror would reveal. "A man who cannot face his own soul is a man who cannot rule," the woman warned. Enraged, Oji shattered the mirror with his staff and stormed out of the cave. Both princes, on separate paths, came upon the mighty Moli River, its waters glistening under the sun. At its banks sat an old woman, the river guardian, who watched over those who sought to cross. Only those with pure hearts may drink from the river, she declared. Obinna, thirsty from his long journey, stepped forward. The water was cool and refreshing, filling him with renewed strength and wisdom. Oji, however, scoffed at the woman's words. He bent down to drink, but as soon as the water touched his lips, it turned bitter. He spat it out in disgust. A heart full of deceit cannot taste the sweetness of truth, the old woman whispered as Oji angrily stormed away. After many weeks, both princes returned home. Oji arrived first, laden with stolen gold and treasures. He boasted before the king and the people, claiming he had brought great wealth for the kingdom. Obinna arrived soon after, carrying only a small bundle, the sacred fruit that would heal the village of echoes. The king, seeing the difference in their treasures, summoned the people to witness the final test. He sent a messenger to the village of echoes with the fruit. That evening, as the villagers took their first bites, their voices returned, and they wept with joy. "This is the true treasure," the king declared. "A ruler is not measured by his riches, but by his heart. Obinna has given life to those who suffered. He shall be king." Oji, furious, tried to seize the throne by force. But the people, having seen his selfishness, turned against him. Ashamed, he fled into the wilderness, never to be seen again. Under Obinna's rule, the great Odido kingdom flourished. The village of echoes was restored, the land prospered, and justice prevailed. As he sat upon the golden throne, he remembered his father's words. Integrity is the treasure that outlives riches. A throne built on lies will crumble, but a kingdom of truth shall stand forever. And so, the prophecy was fulfilled, not by fate, but by the choices of a man with a pure heart. I hope you enjoyed the story. If so, please like the video, comment what you learned from the tale, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more fascinating tales just like this one. Thank you.